new to the Boston area, relocating for a job or a family member, do you want to find a neighborhood you will like? Something maybe affordable? Well, affordable is a relative term, but even if you're living across the river, across the state, or out of state, this video will give you some tips on narrowing down that perfect neighborhood for you. Stick with me. I'll be right back with all the details. You know, Boston neighborhoods and the areas around Boston are no longer the stereotypes you see in movies. I would consider having an open mind and know there's a lot more diversity than there was 10 or 20 years ago. And with that, I will proceed. I am Karen O'Brien, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Commonwealth real estate broker. I grew up in the Boston area, and this is Boston and the Burbs. It's general information for all the neighborhoods in Boston and the metro Boston area, the suburbs too. How do you start this process of narrowing down where you want to move? Think about the next 3 to 5 years or even 10. This will affect your choices. You're going to be different than the next person as to what matters most to you. Are you moving from out of state or are you moving across town? Have you only been in this area for 5 or 10 years? Then a little profile of the communities would really help. Are you a couple, single, kids, no kids, extended family? Are you looking for rental income? Here's tip number 1. First, look at realtor.com and look at all the price ranges in the neighborhoods you're thinking of. Now you can get a big map view, maybe preview with Zillow, but I want to let you know right up front that Zillow is not always current with property. So when you're ready, ask me and I can give you a connection to a site that shows you when they go pending and when they get sold. We don't want to waste time looking when you're serious at things that are already sold or they're in contract and you call to look and they're not available. I would look first, where are you going to work? Are you going to work at home and go into the office a couple days a week? You want to take into account your commute. So if I say 30 minutes on really bad traffic, it could be 45. So a 30-minute commute and affordability. You get those two things down and you can have that as a good starting point. Now maybe affordability just doesn't matter. You're pretty flexible there. Pick a couple of towns and start driving from one end to the other. Look at a map, look at the downtown area, businesses, the town community involvement. Don't forget tax rate for your home, because you might hit a town that everything's $100,000 less than everywhere else, but their tax rate is double. So it kind of evens the playing field. Number 3, have a meal in a restaurant or two. See who frequents these places. Feel comfortable, or maybe it doesn't matter. But a coffee shop and a restaurant would be a good choice to check out, get a vibe for the town. Number 4, look at the mix of people who are out and about. Check online for things that matter. Schools, gyms, proximity of gyms, other community gardens, sports. What does the town focus on, if that matters to you? When people have kids, that usually matters more. Now say you narrow it down to 2 places where you can focus on. If you're still not sure, make a list of the top 5 things that matter to you and start to look at it from that point of view. Or look at properties in both places and just go with your gut, because your gut always wins. Even if you say you want XYZ house, you walk into a house and it may have X and Y but no Z, but your gut says this is the house. I hope this info has been helpful. I post every Wednesday, so if you'd like to see more, every Wednesday, if you hit the subscribe button and the bell, you'll get an email saying I posted a new video on Wednesday, usually about 9 o'clock in the morning. So thank you for your time watching my video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks. Boop, boop, be-doop, boop, boop, be-doop.